Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
Now we begin the English language transmission from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Unit President Suppliers, Third Janitor Kim Il-sung. Paris, son of General Kim Jong-il.
Respected Kim Jong-un, first Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea, first Chairman of the National Defense Commission of the DPRK, and Supreme Commander of the Korean People's Army, guided the shooting game of teachers at Kim Il-sung Naval University and Kim-seok Air Force University. The game was watched by Choi Ryong-ho and other senior officials of the party and army and service personnel of the Korean People's Army. When the shooting game started, the shooters took the firing line according to an order and pulled the triggers in the spirit of shooting bullets at the chests of the U.S. imperialist aggressors, the sworn enemy of the Korean people. Kim Jong-un said the shooting games are often organized so as to prepare all the service personnel at first shots to strengthen the shooting training, and added that the vitality is clearly displayed in the game that day. The shooting game was summed up and prizes awarded. Respect Supreme Commander Kim Jong-un appreciates the successful shooting game.
The Workers' Party of Korea Publishing House brought out Volume 1 of Cycle of Revolutionary Anecdotes, collection of anecdotes on Kim Il-sung. The cycle chronologically contains a series of revolutionary anecdotes given in the glorious 80-odd year-long revolutionary life of the great President Kim Il-sung. The anecdotes are based on the memoirs of the great President Kim Il-sung and his wife, the great Kim Jong-il's impressive memoirs of the President and the memoirs of the President's family members, and those related to him who witnessed his revolutionary activities. Materials were also edited for reference in understanding the anecdotes. Volume 1 has 4 chapters dealing with the revolutionary anecdotes of President Kim Il-sung in his early years between April 1 or 1912 and June 15 or 1926.
National preparatory committees were formed in Abuja of Nigeria and in Cotonou of Benin on the 11th to celebrate the 102nd birth anniversary of President Kim Il-sung. the preparatory committees decided to hold various political and cultural events to widely introduce the brilliant revolutionary and immortal exploits of the great leader President Kim Il-sung on the occasion of the significant Day of the Sun. On the same day, preparatory committees for celebrating April 15th were formed in Ulyanovsk region of Russia and at the Russian Karelia DPRK Friendship Association.
South Koreans are boundlessly admiring the DPRK. Lee Song-ho, businessman in Dongmu district of Seoul, commentator Kim Song-chul, Channel News, Herald Economy, and other media and personages of different sections said, the North is dignified as the only ideological and political power in the world, and continued, it is thanks to the incessant leadership of the great Kim Jong-il, who brought up all people to be strong in faith and will, that the North could make strenuous efforts for prosperous future, believing in its strength. An internet page in an article said that the respected Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un perfectly carries forward the ideology and political idea of the preceding leaders who resolutely fought against the United States, defending socialism even after the collapse of the former Soviet Union. It is a unanimous view of commentators at home and abroad that his politics will be based on the ideology, idea, and method of the preceding leaders, the internet page added.
Respected Kim Jong-un sent a kind birthday spread to Kim Yong-dal, an indomitable pro-reunification patriotic fighter, on the 18th, on the occasion of his 80th birth anniversary.
Kim Yong-nam, president of the Presidium of the Shooting People's Assembly of the DPRK, sent a message of greetings to Hifikepunye Pohamba, president of Namibia, on the 18th, on the occasion of the 24th anniversary of independence of the country. Expressing the belief that the traditional relations of friendship and cooperation between the two countries would be further strengthened and developed in the future, the message wished the president and people of Namibia success in their work for independent development and prosperity of the country.
The construction of a stock-breeding base is in rapid progress in the Sepo area of the DPRK. In a little over 1 month, service personnel of the Korean People's Army and shock brigaders have produced and carried out to the grass fields more than 14,000 tons of slaked lime and nearly 90,000 tons of organic fertilizer, and secured tens of tons of highly nutritive feed grass seeds and a lot of building materials.
Solar shed is widely used in Korea. The Central Shading Institute under the Ministry of Urban Management recently provides dwelling houses and public buildings with heat by passive solar heating system. Under the passive solar heating system, all sunlight coming in through windows is turned into heat by endothermic panes painted on the walls facing sunlight and by endothermic tiles attached to the floor of the building during construction. The system needs no electricity and less equipment and materials, and its construction and operation are not complicated. It has been applied to apartments and some public buildings in Namgyongdae District, Pyongyang City. It can keep in the temperature over 16 degrees centigrade without using heating equipment and use solar heat permanently.
DPRK Foreign Minister Park Wee-chun sent a message of greetings to Aminu Wale on the 17th upon his appointment as Foreign Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
South Korean internet newspaper Voice of People carried editorials under the titles "Rough Speech of President Gets Serious More and More" and "Fabrications Invite Collapse" on the 13th and the 14th. The editorials exposed that the chief executive is recently letting loose a string of rough, provocative, and bellicose remarks which were often heard during the Park Chung-hee and Chun Do-han dictatorial regimes, and that some time ago a lawmaker said the present chief executive was elected by winning votes through false commitments during the last presidential election. Meanwhile, according to the South Korean KBS on the 14th, the representative of the South Korean Opposition Democratic Party criticized that the president chief executive and the Saenuri Party enforced false policies throughout a year.
The South Korean Yonhap News on March 16th opened to the public 2 U.S. Army documents proving that the crime related to sexual slavery for the old Japanese Army was committed in an organized way. The two documents confirm that lots of women, including Koreans, were forced into sexual slavery in different areas occupied by the Japanese troops, and they were under systematic control by medical officers of Japan, the Yonhap News said.
Many countries reported a press statement of a spokesman for the strategic force of the Korean People's Army. The United States should get rid of its bad habit of slandering others groundlessly. The full text or gist of the press statement were carried between the 7th and the 12th by the Russian internet magazines Mother Tribe, Hangul Journal, and Renchichi, and internet television Krasnoye Televidenie, the Ukrainian internet newspaper Objektivnaya Gazeta, the Nepalese newspaper Nepal Today, and websites of the party Communists of Russia, the Russian Rostov Association for the Study of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-ilism, the Russian Group for Solidarity with the DPRK, the Kirov Association for the Study of the Church Idea, the Moscow Workers' Union, the Workers' United Front, the Ukrainian Crimean Association for the Study of the Church Idea, the Communist Workers' Party of Belarus, the Democratic Congolese National Committee for the Study of the Church Idea, the South African Group for the Study of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-ilism, and International Alliance of Societies for the Study of the Church Idea and Sungun Policy in Eastern European and Central Asian regions. The Bulgaria-Korea Friendship Association also carried a press statement in the March issue of its bulletin. The press statement was recently supported by the British Association for the Study of Sungun Policy, the British Group for the Study of the Church Idea, and the British chapter of the Korean Friendship Association in their joint statement, and by the chairman of the Korean Friendship Association headquartered in Spain in a press statement. And that's the end of the news read by Cha Song-nan and Lee Shang-sim. This is Voice of Korea.
The daily Minju Joseon of the DPRK on Wednesday carried a commentary on the U.S. defense strategy. The commentary said, some time ago, the U.S. Department of Defense in its recent report titled Review of the 4-Year Defense Strategy stressed the need to strengthen armed forces for the defense of the mainland and for peace and stability of Northeast Asia, loudly talking about so-called provocation and growing threat. After all, it has become clear that the United States would further energize military activities for permanent presence and strengthening of military supremacy in the Asia-Pacific region. The United States is so jealous in the arms build-up and strengthening of military activities in the region because it considers that its future destiny hinges on the monopolistic hegemony there. The United States needs a plausible pretext and ground to move the axis of its strategy for world domination to the Asia-Pacific region. That is why it makes so desperate efforts to doggedly describe the DPRK as provocateur and threatener. It is a stupid calculation that the United States thinks it can prosper by military confrontation policy. With nothing can the United States realize its dishonest attempt to seize the Asia-Pacific region and lord it over as the dominator of the world. That was the commentary on the U.S. defense strategy, carried in the daily Minju Joseon of the DPRK on Wednesday. This is Voice of Korea. Now here's the mail cars. President Kim Il-sung is the eternal son.
representing a string ensemble, ardent yearning. T-set was presented to the Korean leader Kim Jong-il by Pyongyang Milinta Chinda, who was the ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary of the Kingdom of Thailand to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in May 100 or 2011. Thailand is said to have the custom of presenting a China T-set to the most respectable person as gift. The Thai ambassador made up his mind to present his sincere gift to Kim Jong-il, and asked the handiwork factory most famous in Thailand with a 500-year-long history of technology to make the China T-set with the greatest sincerity. The teacups have delicate gold patterns representing his wish for good health of Kim Jong-il.
We have so far told you about Gift China T-set. This is Voice of Korea. Now here's a female duet on the high passes and rugged roads of this land. orchestral music, affectionate smile.
secure your female soul in Pangcheng. Burning desire.
Enjoy the song The Fly Girl from the revolutionary opera The Fly Girl, adapted from the immortal masterpiece of the same title. enjoy a female quartet because this land is good. Female trio in Pangsang. We love everything on this land.
우거보면 알수
listeners, with this we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Southeast Asia between 5 and 6 hours UTC on 13,650 kHz and 15,105 kHz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 6,185 kHz and 9,850 kHz. For Middle East and Northern Africa, between 16 and 17 hours UTC on 9,890 kHz and 11,645 kHz, and between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 9,875 kHz and 11,635 kHz. For Southern Africa, between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 7,210 kHz and 11,910 kHz. And for Central and South America, between 4 and 5 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz, 13,760 kHz, and 15,180 kHz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 6,170 kHz and 9,435 kHz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang. Meine Damen und Herren.